Hello and welcome to another episode. Today we're switching it up. We're gonna do something a little bit different. 2016 is coming to an end, so I wanted to do a countdown of the highest paid actors slash entertainers of the year. Can you guess who comes in at number one? You might be surprised who it is. Stay with me, it's gonna be an interesting episode of Will Weekly. All right, starting the countdown at number 10, one of my favorite actress entertainers of all time, Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the Block, coming in with $40 million for the year. Jennifer Lopez is of course versatile. She could dance, she could sing, she can act. So she made this money from a couple of different sources. From American Idol alone, she made $17.5 million, which is a lot of money for being on a TV show. And then she also starred in Shades of Blue. Then she was also in the movie Ice Age Collision Course. And then she had her own song and dance show in Las Vegas. She's been spending a lot of time in Las Vegas. How she has the time and schedule to do this, I have no idea. I would love to see what her schedule looks like. It must be incredible. All right, now moving on to number 9. This one might surprise you. Another talented Latina making moves in Hollywood, Sofia Vergara, coming in with $43 million for the year.
Yes. That's what I said.
And she made this from a couple of different sources as well. She stars in the hit show Modern Family, of course. She's great on that show. I love her on that show. From that show alone, she made around $8 million. She also has major endorsements with Revlon, Head & Shoulders, and a whole bunch of other products. But she also started her own talent firm, which is bringing in a lot of money for her. So good for her. Sofia Vergara, keep doing your thing and representing. So coming in at number 8, well, it's actually a tie for number 8 and number 9. They both made $43 million. At number 8, Ben Affleck. He made a ton of money this year. He starred in Batman vs. Superman. He plays Batman. He also did a cameo in the Suicide Squad, and he was also in the film The Accountant. So it's been a busy year for Ben Affleck, and he's also set to direct and star his own Batman movie. Personally, I think he did a great job as Batman in Batman vs. Superman, and I can't wait to see his solo film. I think he's a good actor, but I think he's a very talented director, and I'm curious to see what he does with his own Batman movie. I think it'll be great. I think he'll do a good job. A lot of people did not like the decision of him being Batman originally, but when they saw him on screen, they changed their mind, and you gotta give the guy credit. He pulled it off. To me, I think it's one of the best Batmans I've seen in years. Now moving on, coming in at number 7 is another strong, talented actress, Jennifer Lawrence, making $46 million for the year. She starred in a whole bunch of movies. She starred in X-Men Apocalypse. She was also in The Hunger Games. I'm not a big fan of the series, but good for her. Keep doing your thing. And then her last movie coming out this year, she made $20 million alone from the movie Passengers, also starring Chris Pratt. It looks really good. You know I'm gonna review that movie on my show, and I can't wait to check it out. And I think her and Chris Pratt are gonna have some really good on-screen chemistry, so keep an eye out for that review. That's gonna come up in the next couple of weeks. So Jennifer Lawrence, keep doing your thing. I think next year is gonna be a big year for you as well. Now coming in at number 6 is Johnny Depp. He had a rough year legally with his marriage and all that stuff going on with his marriage, but financially he had another solid year with $48 million. He was in the movie Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland did really well worldwide, and he's also coming out with another Pirates of the Caribbean. Now last year, Forbes named him one of the most overpaid actors of 2015 because his movies were not making as much money as they used to. So let's see if his legal problems and his box office problems will affect him in 2017. But as for this year, in 2016, he had another solid year. All right, coming in at number 5, Tom Cruise is no stranger to this list. He made $53 million this year alone. He was still making money from the last Mission Impossible movie, Rogue Nation, and he's in pre-production for the next one. So with those 2 movies alone, he's still making a lot of money. And then he also had the film Jack Reacher this year, which wasn't great at the box office, but he's also a producer in the movie, so he's getting paid double. He's getting paid as actor and producer, and that's how he stays on this list every year, because he does both acting and producing. So Tom Cruise, even though he's 54 years old, it doesn't seem like he's slowing down making any action movies anytime soon. Now moving on to number 4, one of my favorite actors of all time, and still one of my favorite actors, is Matt Damon, making $55 million for the year. It was a big year for Matt Damon. He came out with Jason Bourne, which was a hit at the box office. It still made a lot of money. And then he's also coming out with The Great Wall. It hasn't come out yet, but I'm sure he's already getting paid to do that movie. So 2016 was definitely one of Matt Damon's best years, and he seems like he's gonna keep that going in 2017 with the film The Great Wall. Okay, now coming in at number 3, this one might really surprise you. Jackie Chan made $61 million for the year. Now you might be thinking, I thought Jackie Chan was retired. I haven't seen him in a movie in a long time. Well, it turns out he's still making a lot of movies in China. He made a movie called Skip Trace with Johnny Knoxville, and another movie, Dragon Blade, with John Cusack. He was also in Kung Fu Panda 3. He was the voice of Monkey. And then he's also filming another movie, Karate Kid 2. He's gonna reprise his role as Sensei Wu. And then he's also gonna be in the Lego movie. So Jackie Chan doesn't seem like he's slowed down at all, even at 62 years old. $61 million for the year is very impressive, and it seems like his schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of years. Coming in at number 2, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? With $65 million, Dwayne The Rock Johnson comes in at number 2 for the year. He had another really solid year. I mean, he has so many movies out and in production that I can't even keep track. He was still making money from last year's hit San Andreas. Then he came out with Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart. And then he also started production on Baywatch and Fast and the Furious 8. And then he also made some extra income from WWE. And then he also started his own show, Ballers. And then he also started another movie with Kevin Hart, Jumanji. I don't know how he does it. This guy must not sleep. How do you keep in shape and then still make so many movies? I don't know how he does it. Somebody please tell me. I need to know. And by the way, he also signed a deal with the sports apparel Under Armour, and he's coming out with his own sneaker. So when The Rock says, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock is smelling a lot of money. Now it's time to reveal the number 1 person on our list for 2016. This one might surprise some people, but he's very talented. He can do it all. He does comedy, stand-up with $88 million. I said $88 million for the year. Kevin Hart. He had a series of very successful films. Number 1, he has Central Intelligence with The Rock. He had Ride Along 2 with Ice Cube and Olivia Munn. And then he was also in the animated movie Secret Life of Pets, which was also very successful at the box office. And then he's also been selling out stadiums doing his comedy tour. And it seems like next year he is not slowing down at all. He's gonna be in Ride Along 3 with Ice Cube again, and Jumanji with The Rock. Well, that's all for today's show. Thanks for watching, guys. I wanted to do something a little bit different this week, so I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I'm gonna be back with more movie reviews. There's some really good movies coming out. Star Wars Rogue One and also Passengers. Those are 2 movies that I really wanna check out. So keep an eye out for that. Please subscribe, press the like, and thanks for watching. Peace out.